Hello Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, welcome back to Lightning Storm, the series where lightning always strikes twice as we talk about everything that's happened in the past week for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Now today we just have a couple things to discuss related to Wave 7, and we have a tiny bit of updates in regards to some of the stuff that we're still waiting on pre-orders for from Hasbro PulseCon. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. So first up, we have Wave 7. Now, Wave 7 was something that was revealed a couple weeks back at Hasbro PulseCon, and all of the websites that had it up for pre-order had it listed for either a December 1st release date or a January 1st release date or something like that. But it seems like that's really not going to be the case, as this past Saturday, actually really not that long after I posted last week's episode of Lightning Storm, Wave 7 was found at a Target in Port Orange, Florida by Title Wave 1_collectibles on Instagram. Now, thank you to Toy Shiz who let me know and messaged me about this and tagged me in the post. Wave 7 is just being found on Targets all over the place, and so right now it is going for a lot by scalpers on eBay since it is kind of brand new out there and slowly being found. So I would just wait it out until the pre-orders, or if you stumble upon it in a Target yourself, of course pick it up there, but don't pay the scalper prices. MMPR Green is going for like 60 to 130. It's absolutely insane, but that means it will be a popular figure when it does kind of come out more available all over the place. So Wave 7 is out earlier than it's supposed to be, so that's interesting. But along with it, we did finally get to see a nice clear look at the Wave 7 restock package of Mighty Morphin White. It is the exact same Mighty Morphin White figure that was released back in Wave 1. There's been a lot of confusion over the internet here about the fact that the promo shots for the box and for the figure on Hasbro Pulse and other websites are using the older promo shots from Wave 1 to where they did not finish painting the Saba. The coin is only painted on one side of the Saba. So some people were trying to point that out as a way of proving that the Wave 7 version was different. It's not different. It has the same product number, the same UPC barcode, the box design is the exact same. Here's Mighty Morphin White's Wave 1 box. As you can see here, it has the big warning sign there and everything like that. But if we go to a modern Wave, or a new Wave, the boxes have a like 4+ underneath the warning. The Wave 1 boxes did not have that, and the Wave 7 box of Mighty Morphin White looks just like this one without the 4+ circle thing. So that's how you know for sure that it is definitely the exact same. It is the exact same version as the Wave 1 one. It is the same. So Mighty Morphin White is popping up for pre-order for the restock numerous different places, so you can get it there. Now Hasbro Pulse, which we just discussed here with Mighty Morphin White, is going through some issues this week, so let's go ahead and discuss that. So Hasbro Pulse has been going through some issues this week. As we all know, last week, about 2 weeks ago or so, Lord Drakkon EVO III released on Hasbro Pulse in correlation with Hasbro PulseCon, which was 2 weeks ago, and people were receiving them if you ordered it on the premium day, if you ordered it on the regular day. However, some people are not just receiving it, they're receiving it twice. Oh boy, so let's discuss that. So, Lord Drakkon EVO III was a 1 per customer figure that you could get exclusively on Hasbro Pulse. However, over the course of the last week or so, there has been numerous different occasions. I have now seen personally at least almost 30 different separate occasions where people were being sent a second Lord Drakkon EVO III figure that they did not pay for because it was 1 per customer, so they couldn't have been able to buy a second one. I only received one. This is the one that I received last week. I was not one of the people who got sent a second one because that wouldn't be fair because I didn't pay for a second one. So what's going on with that? Well, here's the problem. There is numerous people in the fandom, and for anyone who just ordered this figure, whose order has not shipped yet. It's been, at this point of time of the upload of this video, it has been like 17-ish days since the figure went up on Hasbro Pulse, and numerous people's orders have not shipped yet, even though they were charged at the day of order because they were an in-stock item. And it's not even just Lord Drakkon EVO III. This is happening with other Hasbro PulseCon exclusives, such as the Logan and Professor X Marvel Legends 2-pack. I've been seeing people get a duplicate of that they didn't pay for. So basically, we have half the people who have not received their orders, and half the people who have received orders they didn't pay for. So I think we can kind of piece together what's happening here, and it looks like people's Drakkons are being sent to the wrong people. That's not good. So basically, Hasbro has completely screwed up somewhere. The fact that this is not really that much of an isolated case, the fact that literally there's like 30 different cases of this happening, something had to have massively gone wrong. And not even just with Drakkon, like I said, it's other exclusives. Like if it was just Drakkon, that would be weird in of itself. But like, what even happened with this? Another issue with this is that it seems like Hasbro has figured out that something's gone wrong, because they probably received a lot of customer service responses about, hey, I received a figure I didn't pay for. Well, it seems like, from what I understand, Hasbro has kind of completely shut itself off from the world right now. The Hasbro customer care, apparently the phone lines and the email contacts and everything are down. You cannot contact them right now. And I'm assuming that's because of the high amounts of traffic in relation to whatever happened with Hasbro PulseCon. So, I don't really know what's going to happen with this. It's something that I wanted to cover here on Lightning Storm because it does pertain to a Lightning Collection figure. But something really bad happened in terms of people not getting their Drakkons. So hopefully either Hasbro Pulse refunds those people, does a special shipment of people's Drakkons, like a new run of them for the people who haven't received it yet. Something has to be done, and there needs to be some kind of public statement or something from Hasbro on the matter, because when it's happening to over 30 people, it's definitely something you can't just brush under the rug, because that is a $50 figure times 30 people who aren't receiving the one that they were supposed to at the least. And that's just what we know about. And so you have all of these people also who paid for one Drakkon, got sent a free Drakkon, and it's not fair to ask those people to send it back. It's not fair to ask those people to pay for it. And so we have all these loose Drakkons sitting all over the place, people who don't have them. It's become a gigantic mess. And like I said, not just with Drakkon, with the other exclusives. So obviously something really bad happened. Like I said earlier, I did not receive a second Drakkon. Hopefully I do not. I don't deserve one. I don't need another one. I bought the one that I wanted. I paid for the one that I wanted. I don't need another one. So hopefully I don't get one of the seconds, because that is supposed to probably be going to someone else who's much more deserving of it than I am. So I really hope that Hasbro is able to sort this whole thing out and kind of figure out what they're going to do, because this is really bad and it's definitely not a good PR look for them, especially if you had like a Hasbro Pulse Premium account and you bought it on that day and you're still waiting, then you're not really getting any perks for being a premium member, so it's not looking good on that regard either. So Hasbro really needs to address this and figure out what went wrong. But moving on from the aftermath of Hasbro PulseCon, we have some things that we're still waiting for following PulseCon. So last week we talked about this, and we're going to give another update about it this week, and that is in regards to when are we seeing pre-orders for the Versus series, the Monsters series, and all that stuff that was announced at PulseCon that isn't up for pre-order yet. Well, we still don't have pre-orders anywhere for the Versus 2-packs or the two Monsters, King Sphinx and Pumpkin Wrapper. However, while the Versus 2-packs don't have anything new to comment on, we do have something to comment on in regards to the Monsters. Possibly. So there was first of all, a distributor listing on A.C.D. Distributors, or A.C.D. Distributors is how they kind of spell it out. A listing for a Power Rangers Lightning Collection 4-figure assortment, which would be 4 figures in a case. So this assortment, product number FO292, is priced at $29.99 per figure inside of it, coming in 4 figures per case. So this is very likely going to be the case assortment for the Monster series, priced at $29.99 per figure, which is what I had heard from my source. Now there was that tweet from No Pink Spandex last month that had said that they had heard that the figures could be somewhere between like $22.99 and $24.99. I'm going to tell you, I'm leaning with the fact that it's going to be $29.99. Think of these as kind of the Lightning Collection equivalent of the deluxe Marvel Legends figures or the deluxe Star Wars Black Series figures. Like you kind of have, like, for example, they just did I know they did a Venom figure recently. That was a $30 bigger, bulkier Venom figure. So think of that as what we're getting from the Monsters, since they are an inch taller. You know, a lot more deco and design and stuff goes into them, and you have all those personalized things that they really can't repurpose for other figures. So expect these to be $29.99 figures. Things that I had said before, and this is something that backs that up. Now we do have something interesting about it. So the release date on A.C.D. Distributors said 10/1/2020. Doesn't mean that they came out October 1st. Clearly they did not. But that was just the date that the listing was made available for people, or stores, not people, for stores to purchase these and place their orders for this. So this is not something that you can go and buy right now. It's only available to people who run a store. They can order the store cases. Now what's interesting though is that the store cases, this exact assortment, have appeared on a bill of lading. So historically, when we see a product on a bill of lading from Hasbro, it does usually seem to indicate that about a month-ish or so, can be sooner, can be longer, but give or take a month after we see something on a bill of lading, they show up in the US either at stores, online, something along the sorts of that. And as of last night, there was a bill of lading that came out that had this exact same figure assortment on there, but this time it was under a code name. And this was product number FO292, same exact product number, but instead of it listing it as a 4-pack assortment of Lightning figures, it was listed as PRG BLT OCT Figure 4 Assortment. So BLT OCT seems to be the code name for Lightning Collection monsters. I would then expect King Sphinx and Pumpkin Wrapper to possibly include OCT in their code names whenever we do find what those actually are. But it does seem likely that BLT OCT will be kind of a generalized code name for Lightning Collection Monster Series. We already know from previous listings that BLT is in fact Lightning Collection, so that would make sense. And since it does have the same product number, we know we can match it up to that earlier listing from S.P.D Distributors. So everything's kind of coming together here. Not only are stores able to order the monsters now, they are shipping on a bill of lading, which means that they have been manufactured and they're arriving over to the US for then stores to receive them, or online stores, or whoever is going to be getting them. That means that's on the way. I'm leaning towards these being like online exclusives like Hasbro Pulse, BBTS, Entertainment Earth, things like that. Basically, multiple stores that have them is what I'm assuming. Could just be a Pulse exclusive or something like that, but we still don't actually know. But that is indication that the monsters are likely on their way and we should be seeing them relatively soon. I want to thank you for watching this week's episode of Lightning Storm. You can follow me on Twitter at 2 different places. At Living Ranger Key is my personal Twitter account, and at LightningFigPR is where I post everything regarding the Lightning Collection, where you'll get to see scoops and stuff there first before I do a Lightning Storm episode on it. Make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel because later on this month I will be starting a new second Lightning Collection series that will be happening on this channel. Not ready to announce it quite yet, but do expect it here in the next couple of weeks. It will be a secondary series that will happen weekly alongside Lightning Storm, so you'll get 2 Lightning Collection series on the channel every week. Not ready to say it yet, but it is coming, so once again, just make sure you're subscribed because you're not going to want to miss it. And of course, thank you guys so much for the support on all these episodes. I love that people really like the series. There's always great comments below, and people, I'm always happy to be able to help people in the comments of like where to get these figures and any questions that they have, and just talking anything with the Lightning Collection. So, of course, until next time, everyone, I'll see you on Lightning Storm, where lightning always strikes twice.